Hello, Taurus. Welcome to your Sunday Shuffle. Let's see what's going on for you in the upcoming week, yeah? What's going on, please, for Taurus? Show me, Taurus. What's going on, please, for Taurus? Show me, Taurus. Show me, Taurus. What's going on, please, for Taurus? Two of Swords, Three of Pentacles, Strength, Chariot, Justice. Yeah. Something in the end, just to make a long story short, is balancing in the end. Okay, you are headed in that direction of balance, spiritually and otherwise. But yeah, we're opening up here with a little bit of confusion with that Two of Swords. I don't know. You know, is something that you could have talked yourself out of. I didn't want to see it at the time, or I didn't have enough information, that kind of thing. Three of Pentacles, you know, there's a collaboration here, cooperation, friendship at stake, or it was doing well or it wasn't doing well. I don't know, but it's there. Fast forward a little bit more, here on your current timeline is strength, that sense of I need to be strong right now. And then the Chariot, moving forward with our boldest of heart and best of intentions. And then headed towards a future of justice, a sense of really divine balance within us and around us. You know, creating that beautiful space of equilibrium in our spiritual selves, in our day-to-day world, you name it. And that's always beautiful. So let's kick it off right there with that Two of Swords and see what's going on. Show me that Two of Swords, please, for Taurus. Show me that Two of Swords, show me that Two of Swords, show me that Two of Swords. The Magician, Eight of Wands. To manifest or to not manifest, communication. 'Tis the question. At least for the Taurus I'm looking at, 'tis the question. And it's something that you might still be struggling with today because it looks unresolved. So Two of Swords, I don't know. Part of you did know, at least spiritually speaking, with the Magician there. He kind of carries a little bit more weight. And he said, spiritually speaking, I would like to manifest communication. Nine of Wands. Block it. So there is this tug of war going on within you, mentally and spiritually, about what to do realistically in the 3D world. There's a proposal here for communication, and then the rejection of it simultaneously with the Nine of Wands. So this is frustration, aggravation, anger. Part of you wants to pull in communication to make it happen. Another part of you gets angry just at the thought of it and then shuts the whole thing down. And we've been back and forth on this. As we know, Nine of Wands is repetitive behavior. So I can tell that some of you have gotten really close to communicating something somewhere that's important to you, but then you're like, I don't know, and then it shuts down, and then you get mad at yourself all over again. The whole situation kind of frustrates you, because it's kind of like, if I could just make that desire go away, that would be fantastic, right? But it hasn't gone away, because there is a tug on your spiritual energy to do something. Otherwise, I wouldn't be seeing it. That's it. That's just the way it is. The Magician, the Eight of Wands, is like, I want to talk. And there's another part of you that's like, no, you don't. Shut up, Taurus. And it's been like that for a while. And that's some back and forth energy there. But we block it as much as we desire to do it. We block it simultaneously, and then you get mad at yourself. It's kind of on a repeat cycle as far as I can tell. So for some of you, you're still feeling that tug of war. You know? To talk or not to talk, to resolve or not to resolve, to block or to not block, you know, it's there, and it's kicking around, and it's feeling pretty current. So that Three of Pentacles, please. Let's see that Three of Pentacles. Let's see that Three of Pentacles. Let's see that Three of Pentacles. What's up? Who had the lover friend? The lover friend, friend lover. I know I saw that recently. I want to say it was a short. The recent shorts. Yeah, last Friday. Have fun with that. There's 12 of them. I'm sorry, honey. I tend to blank in between readings. Two of Pentacles, the Ace of Pentacles. To do something or not to do something. Here it is again, that same dichotomy. To do something or not to do something. To talk to, I told you this is fairly concurrent. It's rolling into your current energy because it's unresolved. And the more we leave something unresolved, the more it's just going to nag at us and nag at us and push and pull and all that fun, happy shit that happens on the inside. There is a huge part of you, once more, I got to do something. Another part of you that goes, shut up, Taurus. No, you don't. And it's there's no determination here to move on, heal it, or resolve it. It comes down to one concept. I want to do something. I'm going to talk myself out of it. And that's, and I'm not trying to, I know that's serious, honey. I know that's serious energy. 3 of Pentacles, friend, a little more than a friend. Okay. Lovers, 2 of Pentacles, Ace of Pentacles. And this is your master symbol. So I know you're taking it seriously. As much as you slap it down, you want it to go away, stop annoying me with that energy. You actually want to do something. You do. And it started out with communication. To address something, to not address something. And now it's, you know, accelerated, not accelerated, but it's gone into a place of I got to do something. Ace of Pentacles is a little bit more solid, right? In the 3D. To do something or not to do something. And what that something is up to you. I just see you juggling the ideas of it. There's times that you are for it and it's up in the air, and there's times you are not for it and it goes back down. So, what you gonna do, babe? I know you want this resolved. I know you do. What's it gonna be? You know, it's one of those strong connections that at some point took the form of friendship. We know this because that's solid in the 3D. Okay. But obviously it has a little bit more weight than that, right? Spiritually, emotionally, connectivity-wise, it's quite high. Okay. And that's why you get that nagging sensation to resolve it. Because if it was like any other connection, let's say a regular friend, let's say that went away, you wouldn't be showing me this. You wouldn't be showing me this. There's some people we collaborate in this life and they provide their function and that's it. But the ones that stay with us because we want to fix it, resolve it, we're not done with it, it frustrates us, that's because it's meant to teach us something. That's why they're strong contracts like that, soul contracts, soulmates, soul bonds, is that we're more likely to receive a lesson and learn from it or do something about it than, say, energies that are just meant to come and go. Okay. So what are you going to do about it? And it's like, Christina, why do you think I'm watching you? Honey, I'm watching you. Your energy tells me. I don't tell you. You tell me. So you open up with the 2 of Swords, 2 of Pentacles. That's a whole bunch of I don't know around some really interesting concepts that are pulling on you and pulling on you. But the decision has to come from within you. You're going to have to find that resolution for you. And I can already tell you now, you just talking yourself out of it hasn't worked, because if it had worked, it would have, you know, worked by now. So that whole putting it off and ignoring it, we know this doesn't work, right? So what you gonna do? Oh no, you're about to tell me, I believe, here with strength. Show me strength, please. You want to do something, make a gesture, make an offer, open up the lines of communication. I don't know. All right, let's see that strength, please. Let's see that strength. Oh, I'm hungry. Again. Yeah, I know, honey. I burned through protein like you wouldn't believe. All right, Tower. Oh. Calm down. All right? Telling a Taurus to calm down. It's hilarious. I'm sorry. I'm not trying to laugh at you. Don't be mad. Don't be mad at me. No, I'm not trying. It's just to see your energy that aggravated is unusual. So it's different. It's different from when it comes from you. Like it's different when something else happens with Scorpio or whatever. When it's different, I know it's different because I can see it. So the strength, the Tower, the Hierophant, the Star. You're like, right? That's you going right. And there's a kind of something radical's hitting you in terms of strength, resolution within you first. And I agree, everything begins with the self. So if you want to know how to resolve this, quote unquote, you have to resolve the tension within you first. Absolutely. Otherwise, you know, who knows what will come of this if you don't know what you were doing first. That's a lot of spiritual energy already. Oh, you got 4 majors here. So this is hitting your timeline now. There's a lot of things that you are experiencing, feeling, and shaping you right now. Informing your decision making, things are hitting you in terms of Tower, very strong realizations that involve you and what it is that you truly desire. Exactly. You need to understand what you want from this first before you can do anything else with it. So in which case I have to agree with you, don't do anything until you first and foremost know what it is that you want in the deepest parts of your desires, but that also means being confrontational. Confrontational with you. And this will fall into place. Now some of you might have some very uncomfortable realizations. What does it say about me, about what I want, what I truly desire? Why is all this weighing on me? Perhaps it's a little bit more substantial than I understood. Exactly. All that stuff. Coming to terms. And it does take the strength of will, I agree, to do these things. To have these kind of realizations about yourself, like, oh, shit. So that's what I'm feeling. Damn. Kind of like that, you know. Once you know, you'll know. And perhaps many of you did not know how much you desired this until it shook you up in some way. Because sometimes that tower can be after the fact. And since I see it behind you, that kind of actually makes sense. Some of you, this is after the fact tower, something, very strong realizations that occurred to you after the thing itself happened. And it came in later. It just came in later, like residual waves. Okay. And if that's the case, honey, I would advise you to allow yourself to be open to the waves. That way they don't crash on you. When you allow them to flow through you and allow the emotions to pass through as you're experiencing them, that'll make the process easier. But if you're going like this, whoa, you're not going to affect me, you're not going to affect me, you'll likely achieve that result in some way, but it will not be towards your benefit. Okay? And it will be that much harder when inevitably whatever it is that's supposed to crash on you does. So my advice to you is don't let it crash on you. Let it pass through you. When you feel those sensations and the powerful emotions that are meant to shape you and to help you understand what it is you really want, the process will be that much easier. But the more you resist it, honey, let me give you a little piece of advice that will help you forever. Resistance equals persistence. The more you resist a lesson, whatever you want to call it, from God, universe, energy, spirit, the more they just... You're going to learn this. You're going to learn this. It might take 5, 10, 15, 20 years, but you're going to learn it, Taurus. So, like I said, it's just easier to let it flow through you. Anyway, that's enough. The Chariot, that's beautiful. And I would see this as an opportunity to really claim whatever this part of you is. That it feels so exacerbated, but it also seems like it's necessary. Okay. Let's see that Chariot. Let's see what direction you're headed in. Let's see the Chariot, please. Now, Taurus, honey, once more, I didn't know it was going to be all that for you today. I didn't. Once more. Okay. Show me that Chariot, please. Show me that Chariot. Show me the Chariot. Show me the Chariot. Show me the Chariot. There they are again. Yay. Well, consistency, honey. Consistency helps. Judgment. It is your decision. You already know what you want to do. At least you will in the immediate future. The more you come to terms with this, the more this will make sense to you in time. In terms of your immediate future, when that is, I don't know. I'll try to do a time check on this. It's irrelevant, though. It happens when it happens, especially when you have that level of significant energy. That means this has far-reaching consequences attached to it, more so about you and who you are and what it is you truly desire, and that's going to, etc. We've already discussed that. So in the future, the Chariot, 3 of Pentacles. Oh. There. Where'd we see that? Right there. So moving towards this, it is your decision. I completely agree. Based on your intuition, you seem to think that moving towards this connection, this friendship, the lover connection, if you will, the lover friendship, that you feel and intuitively feel, more to the point, and that's what I care about, is that it's correct. Okay. And the movement's solid. So long as it comes from the best place within you, I trust it and you can trust it too, and so does your intuition. What you will actually do with the 3 of Pentacles, I don't know. That comes down between you two. But your drive towards it is 100% correct. And that's all I care about, is your spiritual consolidation, if you will. So long as you are consolidated, then you're correct. That's it. That's all there is to it. That's the magic formula in life. So long as you're consolidated and not blocking, but understanding, then energy gets... and you can't screw up. Okay, you just can't. You can't when you know something is correct for you. Okay, Justice. Let's see that. The spiritual balance. Honoring yourself, achieving balance, a certain level of equilibrium between yourself and possibly this person. Show me Justice, please. That sense of correctness within the self, outside the self. Show me Justice. fighting stops. Good. Balance is achieved. Congratulations. I very rarely see something that's succinct in an ending, so I'm actually very happy for you. Given all that tension and I don't know what to do. Yeah, you do. It's just harder to understand it when we don't allow those big things to flow through us. But once you stop fighting this and rather fighting yourself, the tension goes away. As far as I can tell, equilibrium is achieved. Balance. Not just any kind of balance, honey. It's not like just the Six of Pentacles. It's a spiritual balance. In other words, you feel correct because I told you that you were. You're going to feel the correctness too, sooner rather than later. The tension within you and around you or between this you and this person dies almost immediately. So the world or cycles out. 5 of Wands, oh, it's so hard. It's tension. Christina, there's anger and it's hard. All that goes away. And what remains is the core principle. I told you, everything begins with the self. When you are consolidated with you, your energy can't go wrong, your actions can't go wrong because they're coming from the best possible place within you. And this is achieved. So when it comes to you in this particular connection, it will be resolved in as much as you are resolved within yourself first. And yes, true, we do need the cooperation of the other. As far as I can tell, they're cooperating, otherwise this wouldn't be here. Or even if they're not, whatever it is, let's say they're not, your lover friend here, let's say they aren't cooperating. The point is you did what you needed to do for you. And still, it kills the anger. You see what I'm saying? You can't lose in that construct. So long as you are honoring yourself, what it is that you want, what it is that you intend to do, then you can't go wrong, regardless of a them or they and their response. And I have to tell that to people all the time. Look at that. It's done. The fighting's done. The tension's done. Bare minimum, you achieve balance with yourself first. But I'm also seeing an approximation with them. Okay? In other words, there's peace and balance. Okay? Okay. Let's take a look at this. Okay. Anything else in here, please, for Taurus that Taurus should know? Nurture, compassion, show yourself nurturing and a sense of compassion. Okay, for those of you who might be neglectful of yourself and your energies, you need to nurture yourself, show some compassion. And again, everything begins with the self. So if you can show yourself some nurturing and compassion, you can towards this situation as well. Okay. What else, please? Taking action, that's what I'm talking about. That's right about there. Taking action, courage, beginnings. All right. I know this could mark a new beginning for you. Counsel and therapy. Some of you have been talking about this, seeking that counsel and therapy. Good advice. It doesn't have to be strictly from a counselor and or therapist. For some of you, that's confirmation of your vocations, by the way. But yeah, some of you have been talking about this to others. Even if it's not that relationship, it's sacred. It's like family, friends. You would only talk to somebody about this who is very, very close to you and that you could trust. That has been helpful to many of you as well. And also, of course, seeking out the spiritual arts. Anything that has helped you better understand this situation. Reunion. Duh. Okay. Oh, no. Some of you were ghosted. Some of you did the ghosting. And perhaps between the two of you, you both did it a little bit. Okay? All right. One more. Come on. Under 20, Christina. Under 20. If you want to know what I'm like when I'm fast forwarded, this is it. This is as fast as I get. Honey, that's saying something. No exclamation point. What is that? Now's not the right time. I agree. I know. Now's not the right time. I didn't say that there was a good time for this. And many of you are thinking, when should I do this? When should I do this? When should I do this? Or when is a good time? Well, that's up to you. But even they're like, now's not the right time. So I don't know when the right time would be. That's entirely up to you as you best understand it. Okay. For some of you, that will be Scorpio season. So I was like, yeah, now it's not the right time. Let's say tomorrow. We're still in September. I have to check the calendar. No, we're still in September. But for some of you, the right time was like, well, when is it? Scorpio season. That was... Can't screw that one up. Okay. Taurus, I hope this helped you. Put it in the comments as you see fit. Take care. Be well.